Struggling with blood sugar levels, ready to shed those extra pounds effortlessly? Look no further. Sugar Defender, the #1 rated blood sugar formula, is here to transform your health and help you achieve your wellness goals. Click the link in the video description to get started with Sugar Defender today.
Holidaymakers setting off for a July 4th vacation should be prepared to face holiday chaos in several airports, but there's simple tricks to help avoid the mayhem. The Transportation Security Administration, TSA, expects to screen over 3 million travelers on Friday, breaking the record for the most people screened on a single day. Various factors can impact the time it takes to arrive for a flight and check-in time, which, if not considered, could cause passengers to miss their gate calls. TSA announced earlier this week that many will travel for the holiday on June 28, which may not come as a surprise since Fridays are one of the busiest travel days in the summer. Peak travel times differ depending on how large or busy an airport is. Travelers fly on their own with carry-on items only need to be at the airport at least 90 minutes before their flight, according to the Wall Street Journal. Those traveling Friday through Sunday or in the early or late hours on Monday to Friday, they should add an extra 30 minutes to their 90-minute baseline. Major U.S. airports like John F. Kennedy International Airport in New York and Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas will likely have a lot of travelers due to their large sizes. If an airport is large, more travelers will be flying in and out, which in turn could delay other passengers getting past security and walking to their gates. Travelers may also need to factor in airport transportation from one terminal to another, depending on how many individuals are present for the Independence Day travel period. This mayhem, along with the already chaotic airplane experience, will likely require travelers to consider adding 20 minutes to the baseline. If you're flying internationally, add 30 minutes. Travelers who are flying on international flights may have a more complicated process. A traveler on an international flight is required to provide their passport and any other necessary travel documents. Some travelers may not have everything out right away, which can stall a check-in line during the holiday travel period. International flights also have earlier deadlines and begin boarding more than half an hour before the aircraft departs. If one's Independence Day plans involve spending it outside the U.S., it's best to add 30 minutes to the baseline. Travelers who have TSA pre-check or clear can save 20 minutes off the 90-minute baseline. According to a TSA spokesperson, 99% of individuals who have TSA pre-check wait 10 minutes or less at security. It will also go much faster since the traveler would not need to remove their shoes or take electronics out of their carry-on bags. These services may differ depending on the airport, and despite the time subtraction, the TSA pre-check may be slower than usual because of the holiday travel. Frequent flyers who are reward members can have access to exclusive benefits, depending on the airline. Most airports have exclusive lounges for rewards members where they can sit and wait for their flight. There could also be security lanes specifically for passengers who are rewards members, which means smaller lines, even during a holiday travel period. The exclusive areas will likely be more crowded due to the amount of travelers. But in most cases, a rewards member can subtract 20 minutes from the 90-minute baseline. Returning a rental car can be easy since there are cases where all one would need to do is drive to an area, get out of the car, and hand someone the keys. However, getting from the rental car area to a terminal can be tricky, depending on the size of the airport and the number of travelers traveling. Carrying or pulling luggage that needs to be checked may also slow down one's pace when walking to the terminal. Everyone taking their own cars should also be prepared for crowded parking lots, especially during holiday travel periods. The increase in travelers will likely make parking more difficult when first arriving at the airport. Because parking and rental vehicles are chaotic, travelers should add 20 minutes to their 90-minute baseline. Travelers with suitcases that can't go under a set or in an overhead bin on an aircraft will need to check them. When it comes to a holiday time period, this could take a while to complete. Travelers can check in at a kiosk and download their luggage tags, but they will need to